Okay, today we're going to look into the Gyraf G24 compressor and the unique feature that this great unit is holding. So just let us jump into the setup here. First of all, I have loaded the Analog Matrix plugin in Pro Tools, as you can see here. Already right-click to add and remove the compressor or the units you want to use. Today I'm gonna use it on some drums, so let's move in, and we're using the preset drum ambience in active mode. Okay, we're now in active mode, and you have both active and passive on the Gyraf compressor. The passive mode I use most on full mixes, on mix buses, or in the mastering. It's a very smooth, nice way to work with your whole mix. But today we're going to use the active mode, and the active mode is, you can do a lot here, because the thing is with the controls, as you have A and B here, you can control two different settings of the compressor. And A is here and B is here. So that is the introduction of the Gyraf, and now we're going to look into feed. Feed. Okay, let's look into these great control here. So first of all, we're gonna start playing around with the forward and back. And the back, when I move over these on A, I need to control it on A. A is for me more like 1176, the classic compressor. There you can hear it's much more faster attack and release values compared to forward. And forward, when you can hear the difference here, is more like DBX 165, and you get more transient passing through the signal path. So let us now just listen to the difference here. So we start with the back. And we move over to forward. As you can hear the much more smack on the snare drum here. It's typical when the signal passing through and the attack of the compressor are not kicking in so fast. So there is a little bit of the two different settings of feed. Let us now look into the parameter, the controller Elliptic. Elliptic is a kind of mid and side compression, but when you're keeping, as I have it right now, straight up, it's a typical stereo compressor settings. But we will also listen to the difference, so we focus on the mid of the compressor and the signal path. So move over to mid and checking the difference. After there, we will go over to focus on the side. So here you can hear a huge difference between mid and side. And the great thing, since we have the controller A and B, that means we can run A, focus on mid, and B can be focused on the sides. Emphasis. Let's move and checking out a little bit what is emphasis. emphasis gives you a little bit character of the frequency. So listen to the different modes here from blue over to pink and pay attention to the mid and a little bit of the treble. We're starting with the blue. As you can hear, on the blue side it's a little bit more dull, more darker, kind of thicker, but more presence on the mid when you move over to the pink side. Okay, that is a little bit getting started with the Gyraf G24. So have fun, produce a lot of great music. Thanks.